ladies and gentlemen, Seth on the another one, Jimmy Jr. Let's go ahead and roll that intro. Like what I'm doing, please go to that link right there. Please still need you like what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, it's a lot of available, so. La 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 la. Count the shunner system, I'll be the closest. Yeah. Hey JD, how you doing JD? Yeah. Otherwise JD, out you seen the news. They're taking the Thunder out next month in April. Kinda messed up they're doing that, but, you know. Thought it was an April Fool's chick, but it doesn't seem like it. Do 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 do. La 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 la. So otherwise, you having a good day so far, JD? I'm doing good, just been kind of grinding away. I got a new starter on my adult side, so I've been, playing the game, doing game reviews, and putting on my Patreon and stuff. And then working on this side, and like I said yesterday, I did a thing about the boundary system. Because at first I thought it was an April Fool's joke. At first, I know. That's what the cow got on yesterday, and it seems legit. You're taking the boundary out. Seems legit. Still think it's an April Fool's joke. Oh, shut up, big ears. I'm docking. La 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 la. Yeah, take that. La la la. Yeah, that's not hooked up. Yeah, let's go call him. He's time to go in there. Back into the art station. You are ugly. Shut up. I'm talking. Shut up. Yeah, so that's not done. Think I got one more time to do this thing. Yeah, 12. Come on, sneeze. Stop doing this. I hate when I do that. Start to sneeze and then I don't. Annoying. So this will be 13 tomorrow. We'll finally get to look at that reward thing tomorrow. There it is. And that, no, he's somewhat bigger than me. Here we go.
Imperial Terran forces are attempting to transform Hob Great.
Yeah, there's a spirit. Do 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 do. Now I gotta do this like one more time, and then we're done with this thing. Well, they'll get to look at the reward and see if it's even worth it. Do do do. Yeah, let's see, where's everybody gonna go? Alright, everybody's going up this way, so let's go. La 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 la.
Terran reinforcements have arrived. A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. Terran reinforcements have arrived.
La 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 la.
The crystal has been purified. Advanced
Charge.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Come on, get over the rock. Jesus Christ.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
La 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 la, you know?
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it.
Yeah, finally, yay!
Under attack. Defend it. Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Do 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 do. Yeah.
A placed crystal is under attack. Defend it. The crystal has been purified.
Yay! Alright, let's go to the next one. Yeah, let's go up this way then. Go get him, Hunter Droid. Yeah, they are.
The crystal. Well done. Looks like the Terrans are retreating.
Yeah. That didn't take long.
Reading Terran transporter signals near the spire. Heads up. The Terrans. Return to the spire.
See, that's why I was sitting right up right here. They do not get up on this little spot.
Get ready. The Terrans are
Here comes the next wave. Hey, Troy. How you doing, Troy? Do 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 do. Ah, the one got through. One got through.
organized by one of the roofs. Destroy it quickly.
Shoot, damn it! And there it is, completed. But the other one's doing good, just kind of grinding away over here.
We detect any further hostile activity.
Let's see how that we do. 15, 30. Oh, we got all 73rd. We got it all. Yeah. Alright.
Looks like the Terrans have given
Alright, let's leave. Yeah. Like I said, I gotta do this one more time and then we're done with this little event. One more time. So tomorrow we'll definitely be doing this to the last time and be picking it up and seeing if this thing's even worth it. You know? The iron hardness though, yeah, you can use this to everything else, but I've noticed that if you have a team that actually has a bunch of these together, it actually works better because they all link up with each other, just everything else. When the whole team's got one, because then they all link up and they start doing their little thing, just everything else. So the whole team has to have one, and then it will seem to work better. Yeah, let's head over to my fleet, take care of my fleet. And then I guess over to Star Wars for a little bit, and then on to my other game. Like I said, I've been working on my other game. Do 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 do. Still need a T-tie to the fleet. Well, like I said, do the fleet grind and you'll have the T-tied ship. Do 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 do. Yeah. And then the happy boring fleet grind. Just to get the colony completed. You can do this every hour in the hour. It just becomes repetitive after a while. Otherwise, Troy, I was talking with Cutie today. Apparently the UN is trying to make anime like illegal, this and everything else. So I had to share that with Cutie. That the UN don't want us to see anime. Anime's a no-no. Because they teach evil things instead of good things. So I had a good laugh about that, and I had to share that with Cutie today. Like, look, UN wants to control us and tell us what our kids can watch because anime stuff like Dragon Ball, and that's what they was really using, the Dragon Doll, and I forget the other one they was using. I'm like, really? They're using Dragon Doll as why that has to be put under control? Really? The UN watches TV. Apparently they do, JD. Apparently they do. Because they were using Dragon Doll, and I forget the other one. The other one was the, you see her a lot. She's like a female, or she's like a kitty cat, because she's got the little cat ears and got the little cat tail, and she goes, meow, today's news is this, oh, meow, 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 let me get my meow, 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 so they were hitting on that. Then there was another one, it's like Dragon Ball, but it's the other one, the one with the little yellow thingy. The yellow. Took them on, took them in, took something. And I'm like, really? They're hitting on those because that's what kids like? The anime's great news that made the legends. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause like I said, they were ticking on Dragon Doll. They were ticking on the one girl that does the little kitty thing. And then the other one, I think it's Pokemon or whatever. But the one that kept showing like over and over and over was Dragon Doll. How Dragon Doll is not acceptable to kids because the way, the way they run around and stuff. So I was like, okay. So I had to share that with Kiri today. Yeah. Yeah, that's now done. They'll thing, let it, laugh. Yeah, that's what I was laughing about, 'cause I had to share that with Cutie today. Funny thing is, like I said, they tried this, I'm going to say a year, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, when the Dragon Ball Z or whatever it was coming out. And they were saying about how, the Japanese culture is unhealthy to our kids. The only problem is, all that anime over there from Japanese culture, that's their culture, is anime stuff. Like I said, 2-3 years ago, the UN were trying to say that all this anime stuff is unhealthy to our kids. Well, I don't know, 'cause like I said, the Japanese culture is built on that anime stuff. I'm not making a joke on stream. Yeah, why not? They're probably censoring me now just because I said UN. Yeah, like I said, I just found it funny that they're yelling again. Oh, wow. I got quite a few people watching me right now. Hi, everybody. Just looked over at the viewer count. That they caught aggressive to truth haters. Yeah. True, Spaghetti, true. But then again, I don't know, Spaghetti. Man, with all our DS going on with our technology and all. Yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's now done. Okay, last one. And then we can see how the fleet's doing. Yeah, she scared kind of had to take care of this kid, and they didn't let him die. Damn it, they have. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do do. Listen to some of them. Yeah. Oh well. Which contact logger do you use? Yeah. Well, I'll post something to you and include something interesting. Okay. Do you? I am not paying attention, watching both chats. Yeah, I'm sucking at this. Duddy duddy eat my nuts. Yeah. Yeah, so that's on the third hours. Yeah, I always do the cartridge because you kind of notice you get more. Now, like I said, you can do this every hour in the hour, but you want to kind of do it this way, let it tile up. It's something off the steam on purpose. Oh, okay, just got it. Now it tiles up. Yeah, that needs sleep marks. And alright, I'm gonna take a look what spaghetti's sitting in. Um, Alright, Thunder God. Ah, okay, no thought, Thunder God.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
know that. I
give
know
me a
that
minute.
one.
I'm looking for it.
Alright.
I'm just looking for it.
Yeah, I guess I can share this. I don't care. Alright, so, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I have a lot of people on my Discord. As you can see, I have a lot of people.
So anyone who was about to look for stuff for him is, if you don't like to hear shit to do with United Nations, hop off right now or mute it.
Right.
It's pre-warning. Anyone pretty much. Okay, so you know who Regine Gold Eagle is, though.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, did you? Okay, so his one stream.
You're
is
crackling.
United Nations in ending children's blight, right?
Alright.
He puts a video on there where the United Nations knows of a group of men who were committing pedophilia acts. The French consulate and all them were trying to get these men arrested. The United Nations put them under protection after they got caught doing it. And they tried telling everyone it was France trying to block them from doing it. But when there was actual proof of request, the United Nations was blocking them from actually persecuting the actual army that was doing it. The United Nations army that was doing it.
Damn, that's messed up.
And it's not the first case. There were several other cases of it too. He was pointing out, like the one humanitarian from Canada said, "I go there because I can spend my money there and get the kids easily because there's no one to stop me."
Right.
That's what they do, pretty much. Like everyone who they caught admitted they go to several countries on purpose. Not all of them, but a lot. Pretty much still go in there, right?
Yeah.
Give the kids water and food on purpose just to take advantage of these young kids.
Exactly. Well.
And then the United Nations try to stop people from talking about it, like from investigating it.
Yeah. And like I said, we're a very sick society.
So they're not going to help kids. That's not their goal to help kids. They're trying to ban culture right now. That's what they're trying to do, not help kids, as I say.
Of course, because we want one God, one kid, one nation, one money, one this, one that, one brain, no brains. So yes.
This is why I say turn it off if people don't want to hear this.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what they did, and that's why they're trying to ban anime too, and all that, and go after anime now.
Yeah, like I said, it's just they tried to do this a few years back that on Dragon Ball was just getting started, that everything else, and they're like, oh no, we can't have this, everything else. And the funny thing is, this is not the first time they used Dragon Ball as an example. You know, this is like the third, fourth, fifth time, but it's just practically the same argument.
Well,
same argument.
Okay, here's a lesson. What did they do when Comics came out way back when they started?
Try to shut it down.
They were violent. They were gory. You read the retro comics. Batman took a minigun and shot people.
Yeah.
Okay, and stuff like that, right?
Well, you look, Superman back in the 30s or 40s, whatever.
Bad guys, stuff like that.
You know, he used to use his so-called laser eyes or whatever you want to call it. If he walked up to you, he didn't like you. Well, guess what? He's torching you.
Right.
He would torch you.
So, same was back then. They were like, we don't like this. We want to ban this kind of stuff because we don't like it. So they banned it. And then they had to make it friendly. Same in Lovecraft ages. They started hating what Lovecraft was doing, so it's like we must ban what Lovecraft has said, even though it's a part of
I
culture
agree with
history.
the person on chat. Yeah, this is spaghetti, Jay, though.
Very much.
This is spaghetti.
With all the George Orwell and stuff like that, right? Same thing. They tried banning that because it was being honest.
Yeah.
So it's interesting if you look at the history. Historically speaking, they always try to ban the things that reveal the most.
Exactly.
And
you gotta say, you know, we're very creative, but then we're also very violent.
Oh, really? We're not as violent as them. Come on now. I can go on with this, but very much it's basically this. They say everyone does this and this, but when everyone comes down day, they're the ones doing it. They're the ones being caught. They're the ones being caught doing this stuff. No one else is. All the normal people are being caught being normal. Everyone's being caught. It's always the weird ones banning the weird shit.
Exactly, because they enjoy it and they know it. They know it.
Exactly.
I can almost make a meme out of that. JD says, well said, Spaghetti.
Yeah, it's true. And that's what it is. Like, the original lawmaker for the anti-child law was a pedo. And abused girls, pretty much, if you actually look it up. Because wherever you're trying to present that out, it's true.
Yeah.
That's the exact expression of it.
And here's the funny thing is, when the one came out, they literally wanted them to wear their short nanny things and run around with ponytails and everything else. But then, of course, Japanese went crazy with it. And you're like, nee, we can't have this. Well, too late, you gave the Japanese an idea, and they're going to run with it.
Exactly.
They're going to run with it.
But they were better than everyone else because they're not doing it in a way where it's, like, terrible like everyone else.
No, they just basically, take someone's idea and make it better. That's why they have better electronics. I mean, better. And then hell, they've got a robot over there that literally runs like 12 miles an hour, can do jumping or not jumping jack. They can do flips like Oh, what the hell are those? The cartwheel? Yeah, like a cartwheel. This and everything else, and it can do that, and it's almost like a half mile just rolling down after you.
They're the first one to develop an actual robot that can do desk work and is actually using human geology DNA structure.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing. They've actually got droids over there. They're called elder droids, where, you're going to work, because, over there, they work like 12 hours a day, that's everything else. So they've got these, they're called elder droids, no joke, where these droids go sit with your elders and watch over your elders and, talk with them and this and everything else and all. But then at the same time, it's something wrong. Yeah, your droid is literally calling your cell phone. Just to tell you that your mother's not taking her medicine, your mother's not eating her rice. Just to be a tattletale on you. Yeah.
Well, okay, I agree. Here's one thing I agree with Ranger. I agree with Ranger completely on this subject. I think the United Nations.
Look at what NK started with Little Blood. Well, yeah, Troy, exactly. And here's the funny thing. I need those came out now. Me and my one girlfriend, oh hell, now I'm trying to remember it again. And we were just talking about it yesterday. Dantaria, Damn, now you got me fucking thinking. It came out in the, like the mid-80s, where you're basically a vampire. This and everything else, and
Vampire Masquerade, yes, that one.
Yeah, that one, yeah. And you're basically put on trial and this and everything else. But then you're basically, instead of being killed off to get the guy that's, basically gonna order your death, well, he hires you to the assassin. When it comes to like Eleanor and oh hi honey, you look pretty sexy. When you got put on trial, it had a good story, good everything. Yeah, it had some glitches to deal with, but, when it came to the game itself, it was not that bad compared to today's games that are glitchy as hell and stupid as hell.
Well, here's another joke idea, right?
Yeah.
1 in 5 women are abused or sexually assaulted every day. Okay. My family's majority women. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't happen any single day to them.
Right.
So wait a minute. How does it make sense then? Well, that's on campus only. Well, outside campus, we have no clue.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, it's 1 in 10 every day. Then
pretty
that
much
happens to my family. It's like, where is this coming from? From our actual crime reports.
Well, here's the funny thing. It's when it came to crime reports, people never really paid attention to that, everything else, until the 60s and 70s, when the FBI and the CIA and all of them started monitoring, crime activities, when they were trying to figure out basically where the deal was going, where the tobacco was going. How many times before, it came to effect, that all this was going on, before we started monitoring crime situations?
Actually, crime was monitored long before most people think it wasn't. It actually was.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, hell, the big thing that's going with the FBI one, where, what's his name, was, it came out like right after the Roaring '20s, that on. Then you had the FBI and that one mafia going at it, but it was mainly all over alcohol.
So here's another funny statistic, right?
Yeah.
You have people who say you have people like who are popular who say we are for green energy, green economy, stuff like that, right?
Yep.
But they live in regular houses. They tell you should move into these tiny places, have the most eco-friendly car and everything. But these are people who take plane rides everywhere, private jets, expensive cars, expensive houses, multiple of them and everything, and then they tell you to be eco-friendly, but they will not reduce their quality of life.
Why? I mean, hell, if I can get a robot that can cook to me, and then I can go outside and have a car that can drive to me and take me wherever I want, as long as the car's happy and don't try to commit suicide with me in it. You know, and then I get into a plane that flies to me that don't try to commit suicide while I'm flying. But then, hey, look, asshole's on there. Let's fucking take over his control and, ram him into something.
So,
and then
we'll
just
say,
say,
joke you'll hear, by the way.
Yeah.
So, what is David Suzuki most known for in the end of his lifetime?
Not sure.
So, everyone used to say David Suzuki is such a great environmental activist. He loves the environment. Well, by the time he was done and retired, it turned out he had an $8 million home that cost so much in energy and all that everyone was actually boycotting him for all that. And he had one of the most expensive cars on gas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh wait, I'm environmentally friendly. We have these green solar homes, these nice 3 bedrooms. It's like, but I have an $8 million home. Pretty much. Like, what?
Yeah, you gotta figure. And you start climbing that corporate ladder, and you gotta look rich. Well, you've got to keep your state of code going.
You don't gotta look rich. That's the best part. It's a lie.
Hey, like I'm flying this gigantic fancy starter ship. This thing costs millions of dollars to fly. So yes.
The joke is part of it the joke is if you actually listen to everyone's interviews and everyone about that does this, right? They say all one thing in common. And it's the most stupidest thing ever. We have so much money, we just spend it.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. You have so much money, you just spend it. But what about giving it to charity? Well, we get robbed and people use us for money, so we rather spend it on ourselves. So wait a minute. You buy everything that's not what you promote, but you say give more money, but you tell everyone else to give away more money, but you won't.
Yep,
You
pretty
won't
much.
waste the extra money you have that you're already gonna waste anyways, and you already know that.
Yep. Because once money starts rolling, you can't stop that rolling dime. You gotta keep rolling with the dime.
You honestly can. There's some people who are so humble and they actually have money, but they live humbly.
Yeah, I know. So boring. They're so boring.
They're so boring. They're not excited. They don't travel. You don't need that like the hundreds level high rise that can see the whole city.
Exactly. They gonna go to a fast food place, which is the most wonderful, most healthy, and the feed you.
Actually, some are actually now. They're actually more healthy than they were before.
Yeah.
In Canada, at least I know. I don't know about the U.S.
Down here, let's just say it's not too healthy.
No, because here it's always, it's more forced upon local products, meaning if it's eggs or milk, it's all local.
Right.
It's not bought out of state.
Right.
And all that. Okay, so I can guarantee that we actually follow our standards when you're buying your food here, pretty much overall.
Right.
I don't know about there though.
Nah, here we're not too healthy. Unfortunately, we're not too healthy.
Well, no one's ever gonna be healthy. Like, okay, I was having a conversation like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks this one, and they're like, modifying plants is dangerous.
Right.
Okay. All right. But pesticides is dangerous. Not all some pesticides are really dangerous. Not all of them are. But then, if you actually talk to farmers, all these people, right? And everyone forgets. Let's go back in history now, because apparently everyone forgets history. These green hippies forget history.
Yeah, because history's boring. That's why.
Let's go back in history, guys. What was the original complaint of lots of farmers back then? That everyone had to complain only until around 1960s, 1950s. What was the biggest complaint?
I don't know. What was it? Yep.
Bug infestation was phenomenally dangerous across most of the year, and they couldn't get rid of it even with natural methods.
Yep.
It's why they started using pesticides. But nah, pesticides are bad. But don't use pesticides to this day. It's because no other method worked. Even the natural hoopty happy method started to fail.
Yep.
But no, we must bring them back and revive them. It's
Exactly.
a thrill.
Exactly.
But history says different. Well, history doesn't matter to anyone.
Well, that's because we tend to, whoever has the money can write history as they see fit. And that's why. So if I've got $1 million, I can say Mickey Mouse was
All
God.
these green activists rewriting histories and saying pesticides, we need to get rid of them all because they're killing all everything.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what? Pesticides would have saved us. That is not true. It's like, okay, and I have challenged them. Okay, bring me a solution that can take care of over 1,000 acres of land from multiple lands at once without pesticides. That's
Alright.
cheap and relatively affordable for these farmers. Such as, and bring me other products such as manure. Manure is actually good for land. Stop saying it isn't. It actually is.
Yeah, because it helps the,
It helps
like,
develop land.
especially like the corn. Yes, ladies and
It's always
gentlemen,
been
if you
it's
want
always
your
been a
healthy
common
corn,
growth thing, pretty
yeah,
much.
you
Everything.
basically,
And we don't use hidden manure, we use only horse manure.
yep,
Stuff like that. We don't use anything else in it. And if the manure is tainted, pretty much, it's removed. Again,
yeah,
manure is
just-
heavily dirt. But no, we can't use manure. So how do we do it otherwise? Well, we have to convince people to put their scrap bananas, scrap strawberries into compost, let it mold, then give it to them for compost.
yep, pretty
Wait a
much.
minute. So you want to switch out poop for mold?
Well, like I said, when you're trying to do corn, you literally have to, before you put the corn down, you put a bunch of manure to help the ground resaturate itself and get itself going again.
Well, exactly, but you want to switch poop for mold.
Yeah.
But that's not what it is. Yes, it is. It's a fungus. It's a growing fungus.
Yeah,
At least human race has leftover nutrients in it and stuff like that. That
Yeah.
the body can't process and stuff like that. That's not true, actually.
well, you gotta look. I mean, there's some, alright, which side is it?
Mold has no nutrients to it, though.
No, what it is, some things, I forget. Some are very, very destructive to the ground, because when you put them down and you're like, I forget, I think it's wheat, I think. They literally will destroy the ground while you're growing it, just everything else and all. And then after you grow it, you have to rotate your harvest because your ground has nothing. The last one basically drained the ground of nutrients and just everything else, so you have to rotate your crop to put something else there.
That's another thing. They don't realize soil's not immortal.
Yep.
They're trying to think soil's immortal. Soil actually erodes over time, people. So
Yeah.
the quality of soil actually dies out over time, no matter what. And you have to find a way to bring nutrients into that soil over time. Which
Yeah.
is why people put manure on soil to keep nutrients alive in the soil. But no, the nutrients don't exist without. You don't need manure to keep nutrients in soil. Like you need a substance to put in the soil. So you're saying remove the substance, like soil's dying, like
Yeah.
that, like soil's going bad. Well, why is soil going bad then? Well, we don't know. Do you know how to revitalize and refresh the soil? No. I'm gonna listen to all these agriculture people from a third world country who don't even have proper studies about how to culture it.
Exactly.
But then we're gonna say it works, and then we're gonna pretend it works. Then when it doesn't work, oh, we did it for years, it damaged soil. Oh well. So you're gonna push the exact thing that caused the issue in the first place, and then when it caused the issue, you're not gonna care.
Exactly.
Like these people need to learn.
They don't want to learn.
People
know?
like
Rotation's important. Exactly, JD. Yeah, see, like I said, my dad's side of the thing, like we're farmers, just everything else and all. So, yeah, when it comes to raising like Texas cattle and like corn and wheat, yeah, that was our main thing: cattle, corn, and wheat. But yeah. It's amazing, you know. Darning light is good light, but it's a hard light.
Well, and Jabuka is another thing is heirlooms are not the same as what you find in the store. What?
Yep.
Heirlooms are
Exactly.
just bred differently. They're not the same thing. If they're bred, they're still bred differently. They're the same tomatoes still. They have different growth patterns, all
Yep.
that different stuff too. I don't know what you're calling different. Heirloom is the same as regular tomato, but some regular tomatoes are fast made, like fast produced, not overproduced.
Right.
Heirloom is a sign of even human genetics. And people are stupid, don't realize human genetics. If a human overbreeds, it gets lumps, it's disfigured, everything.
Yep.
And that's what heirloom
Exactly.
is. Oh, what? It's your same tomato, but it's just overbred. That's the point of it.
Exactly.
It's just your same tomato, but overbred. But it's not the same. Yes, it is. It's the same tomato, but it's overbred. But that. Oh.
Do 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 do.
It's called genetics, but that's not how genetics works. Green hippie says. Oh god.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, I have green hippies. I have a challenge for you. Go have sex with all your cousins and have kids with them for 25 years, then come back to me. I don't want to do that. That's bad. So,
No, it's not. That's how they did in the Bible. You know? I mean, come on, it's in the
much
Bible.
to that.
You know?
they say that's bad, and it's like, so
Yeah.
that's bad. But when humans do, when plants do, it's good.
Exactly. It's just back there. We had someone watching over it to make sure it worked properly. Yeah.
It's funny because I don't explain much to them because the people who are
I
more
thought
so-
it done that thing after the day. Okay.
I so explain this to the people who are more so
Yeah.
believe in hippie stuff, believe to be green because I'm like,
Exactly.
pesticides are killing everything. Do you realize that bees are still alive even with pesticides killing them, right?
Not really, because we're starting with technology. We're starting killing those annoying little pesky stingers. So we're finally getting rid of them. But then, you know, it's theoretically that 50 years.
Fuck off. We're not getting rid of them.
No. There was a theory.
The wasps, the black hornets, they're all still around. We're not.
Yeah, that you need the honeybees because of the honey. But it was, you know, some group actually did this theory testing that if we were to kill all of the bumblebees, did everything else, yeah, our natural sugar, which is honey, will come to an end. But then, as a civilization in whole, because there's so many things that actually uses honey as a main sugar thingy, that everything else, well, you know, 50 years from now, we'll be a dead society. That everything else, because there's so
Guess
many
what?
things that
I have
uses
news for
honey.
those people. I have news
These
for those people.
help.
You can genetically
Exactly.
modify bugs.
Exactly. I do
You
know.
can genetically modify bugs. Congratulations. You can modify a human. You can modify a bug. And bugs are much more easier to modify.
Oh, so you'd rather have bumblebee people walking around stinging you? No, thank you. It's bad enough that we have to deal with 30 people that walks around and talk about how they've got kitty milk to give. No, thank
I'm
you.
saying genetically modify the bees to be resistant to those kind of stuff. Chemicals.
Yeah, that if you gotta figure germs and viruses, they'll adapt and they'll figure out a way to adapt to it and get smart again.
Yeah, but not the pesticides, though. Best part about that. The germs in will adapt, but not the pesticides. What? Green hippies. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Also,
Yeah.
good news. I found a computer decent for it's actually decent for its price if you're gonna buy it pretty much.
Okay.
I
Oh, they
don't
finally
know
got that
the
on the
full
timeline.
specs. It has Ryzen 7 and 70X.
Oh, okay.
and all that. It's
Well,
actually
you
good.
should watch J2 Cents. He just built a computer. It didn't cost him no more than $500, but he was able to do quite a few things with it. And then Tech Deals actually built two computers. One strictly to do, like basic, like Dota, League of Legends, just everything else. That also watched Netflix. And then another one that can kind of do, more.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. If I were to calculate to buy all those parts, right?
Yep.
I will be spending more to buy those parts than I'd be buying from him.
Right.
So I'm like, and it's a good computer. It's actually good. I actually looked it up. The motherboard's a bit on the cheaper side. Only
Okay.
issue. It's a more picky, cheaper motherboard, so you have to be more careful with it.
So in other words, you can't stick your finger in it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the old motherboards used to have little jumper thingies inside there. And you literally had to go into the motherboard and flip them because this one had the out here, this had the here, this had the out here. Just to the motherboard to work properly.
So
They're
it's
called jumper
not-
switches.
So here's the thing. In Canada, building computers is expensive. So even for the Ryzen core, right? If I get it from Amazon or
Yeah.
from even Best Buy, I'm paying tax on it, pretty much.
Right.
Or shipping, wherever I'm
Right.
getting from. If I'm getting directly from Canada, I have to get directly from Canada or to avoid certain costs to it, right?
Right.
But even on the Canadian side, it's $292, pretty much $290 plus whatever if there's tax and shipping on it. Okay.
Right.
Then the case is a glass case and all that, right? Which is gonna be about 200 because it's a glass wall case and everything. Because the glass.
Alright, we
And
all
it's 3
running up this
terabyte-
way.
And it's a Western Digital hard drive, so and I already have a 2
No,
terabyte. Western
let's go this way. Everybody's going this way.
So Jimmy, I already have a 2 terabyte internal Western internal hard drive. Okay.
Right.
I paid about 200 for it. So that's a
Right.
3 terabyte.
Right.
That's easy 200. All right. So total calculations, that's almost $690.
Right.
Then the SSD will be about $100 pretty much if I don't buy overtime on sale. Okay.
Right.
And the liquid and cooler is about $100 alone. The graphics card is gonna be $100, it'll be $400 alone.
Alright, this is
Unless
where
I
they are
find it
coming.
used.
So 9 tills right here. This is where they're coming in at.
Unless I find it used pretty much. The motherboard's about $100, but it's not that bad. The mouse and keyboard's not bad. I have a multi keyboard, so I'm good.
Right.
The power supply is gonna be about $200 anyways.
Right.
And the monitor is gonna be easy $200 even from the store.
Right.
And if you reduce the price, I have to find every single bit of this piece used.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, some used ones are not bad. Just, don't go too far back. It's just everything else. And then there's people, like the other day, I actually saw some guy actually putting a FX 8350 or whatever, just everything else, and queuing with that Ryzen or Radeon, whatever you call it, just everything else together.
Why will Radon though?
Because apparently the CPU don't matter when you're trying to do 4K. It's the video card. So there's this guy literally putting these FX 8350s with these Radeon, oh, okay, we've already got a tier thought next. Radeon thing, just everything else and all. Because when you're trying to do 4K, yes! Finally! Damn, I've been trying to get that sneeze out of me today. Ah, damn, I'm sneezing. But now, like I said, when you're trying to do 4K, it's not your CPU. Your video handles the 4K. When you're trying to do like 1080 and this, that, everything else, yeah, that's when you want a strong CPU to kind of handle. And now there's this one guy literally putting these things together. Alright, I'm putting a minefield right here.
Under attack. Defend it.
It comes full though. It has a monitor at the same time, and the monitor is actually a good monitor.
Right.
And the monitor.
Hey, I see you over there behind those rocks.
And the and the monitor cost brand new costs about $2,400.
Right.
Okay.
Come on.
So one person's like, that's a bad price for that computer. Okay. So,
Right.
where are you gonna find a used graphics card for 200? For 200,
Come
not
on, let me
used,
have my 3 of them at a time.
and the monitor 400. Because
Right.
again, to get both of those even at that price right now from the store, because I've been shopping around, going from store to store, right?
Right.
I'm already paying 400 for graphics card alone.
Right.
All right, 400.
Right.
On top of the hard drive, I right now I'm playing 200 plus on it. Okay, and I bought like mine for 235, so about 350 in store for that hard
Come
drive.
on, get on, let's do the crystal. Yeah, you actually get stuck in the crystal.
Again, he's saying like it's not a bad actual deal.
Ah, that's stunning me.
You wait and search for deals or build it yourself.
Exactly. And like I said, I had my one uncle who showed me the value of the computer to everything else, and you know, bless his soul, it's one of the best lessons I learned from him and I enjoyed.
I will kill this guy. This is my computer. This computer is garbage. I already know this computer is garbage because I've been to Best Buy to buy my computers.
I'm actually dying, what the hell? I actually died. I actually died. Oh my god, that's a first. Ah, you know why? Well, what the fuck is everybody? I thought I was running with everybody, but I guess not. I guess I was on my own.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's nobody here. Let's go down this way. Get over the rock! Jesus Christ. Keep getting stuck in rocks in this map. Yep, there they are. Now this guy went to Thor. Yeah, have a minefield. Have a minefield. I don't care. I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. That's stunning me.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to Best Buy because Best Buy, the cases are shit, by the way. They're like my size cases.
Okay.
Oh, no, and he's like, well, that's a Dell. That's for...
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Because I want a big case that actually has room where cords aren't stuck.
Yeah, let's start getting this under control. Come on, make my 3 wall. My turns are not laying.
Terran reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, you guys are finally showing up without freaking dying.
Yeah, no, I want Ryzen 7 for streaming, because I'm also streaming it also, so I need Ryzen 7. I'm not using it for pure gaming.
Now the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, he wants to watch Kitty Torn. That's what he wants to use the Thor. So when Kitty's doing her kitty cat thing, that's because she wants to use the Thor. Hey, Thunder God. How you doing, Thunder God? Do 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 do. Da. So otherwise, I'm doing pretty good, Thunder God. Did you see the thing I posted yesterday that they're getting rid of the foundry? Because if they're cleaning, like getting rid of the foundry, it will make the game more stable and, more better. Well, how? The foundry's its own server. How is it going to improve the game itself in general when the foundry's its own server? So I call DS on that.
Advance to the next one.
Alright, so we now finally got that one. Next. The things are pretty good, Thunder God. Just grinding away. Alright, go! Without thinking about things. Yeah, we're finally working on the last one, finally. Yeah, it's like I said, I watched the stream with Ambassador Cal, and I'm still calling BS on it.
Yeah. I'm good. Someone's just trying to tell me go to Best Buy to buy my PCs, but...
Yes! I used to work at Best Buy. They got the best deal, that, and everything. And then after that, 2 weeks later, you're calling Best Buy. Tech Geeks or something with my computer.
Yeah.
$50 to come out here to look at it.
I already know for matter of fact, I've been to my local Best Buy to buy a proper gaming computer, and yet no.
Yep.
No.
Oh, never mind. Keep that side cut, I swear to God. Yeah, see, the reason why I like this side, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only way out here. There is no other way to get out here. But you'll get these idiots that'll just stand there, think they can do everything, and then by the time you look over, guess what? There's all 3 of these things, so they've been taken over.
Okay, what is this? It's an HP. I don't like HP. HP's kind of garbage, actually.
No, they're not. They're wonderful. You're going to piss off my one uncle, because he likes HP. But then my ex-wife, she used to love Dells, and between my uncle and my ex-wife fighting over which one was better. Alright, so you want to get it back here. Now there's a good snipe spot like right here. So if you like to snipe, right up here's a good spot with snipes.
It's not how Canada.
Who are you arguing with?
Agonizer by one of the roofs.
Works.
Yeah, I put the 2 videos. Oh, okay. You, get your, viewer account done yet, Thundergod, or are you still working on your viewer account? Now, right here is where they come in right here, ladies and gentlemen. So, I kind of give you a spoiler. When you're doing this one, you'll have the group that shows up right here. Where I like to go is down there, this, that, and all, because there's no way to get there. So they'll spawn in right there.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm arguing some, but my Best Buy over here is cheap as hell. So if they have an old model computer, right?
Alright.
They will mark it down like only $200.
Right.
If they're trying to get rid of stock. They won't mark down it worth shit, pretty much.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Instead, what they do is they sell it to third-party sellers, pretty much, to resell it, take a profit back.
Right.
They don't sell them directly in stores. Again, I've been to the Best Buy enough time to know this because I shopped there too much.
Right.
And it's like, I love Best Buy, but my Best Buy doesn't do that.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it's because they just do that pretty much. Oh look, Dell gaming PC.
That's what Aaron uses. There is. Until the longest time I had a Dell gaming. Not that alien crap, ladies and gentlemen. Not that alien crap.
Terrans are sending in their elite forces.
Come on.
The Terrans placed an agonizer by one of the roofs. Destroy it, quickly.
Yeah, it's one thing. Best Buy here's how it says. If you want to buy an older project, they will mark a lot of other old products off pretty much. But
Right.
they won't mark anything else off. Like PCs, they won't mark off. They won't mark any of that off.
Right.
And they only sell what's on store. Pretty much.
Yeah.
So
They had on stock.
Given up.
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't do too bad. We actually got, yeah, we got all the optionals. We did actually good. We got all the optionals.
but I don't trust Best Buy also because Best Buy's policy.
Hey, I used to work at Best Buy.
Well, here's it. Okay, Intel gaming can tell open box gaming computer pretty much.
Right.
It's open though, pretty much okay.
Yeah, I have 318 sets.
It's an open box, online only, right?
Yeah, like I said, Thunder God, it's a grind. It's a grind.
So it's not bad. Like I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to see the specs of it.
Right.
It has a better core than I'm switching out the core by the way if I get the other PC. But the only thing is it's 8 gigs of RAM,
Right.
204 MZ. That one, the one I'm getting used, right? It's actually used. But for 1600, right? The core is not as strong as this one, but the RAM is 3000 at 16 gigs DDR4.
That's old technology. I think we're doing
So-
8,000 now. That's old technology. You need to get rid of that.
So here's the thing, right? That here, right?
Yeah.
That here to even upgrade that from 2,400 to 3,000 is almost 250 bucks, 300 bucks,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what quality you're getting. So again, it's not worth it.
And just think, ladies and gentlemen, when I started my first computer, it had a little 212, this, everything else, and the most was like like 1 gigabyte, or basically 1 G, with the most you can push it back then. And the Intel with those weird Loctite instead of the little square tights. Alright, so there's all that. So that's got 4 hours left.
The graphics card alone is 3 gigs, okay, DDR5.
Not too bad. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it up because I've not had dinner yet. So I'm Jenny Jr., lead and owner of the SAS. Yeah, on the Cleon side, we're a lead honor guard. I also have the SAS on Star Wars, so I've also helped Theory, that's everything else. So after I get dinner, I'll be jumping over to Star Wars and checking the guild over there and seeing what the guild needs over there. After that, I'm not sure, because I do, at 10, 11 o'clock, then working with my new game supporter on my adult Patreon page and, kind of getting the, game thing going, which I'm actually enjoying, because basically you're an ex-Marine, that's everything else, retired, and you start your own private security company, and everybody's down looking to you, because you're the best of the best in the private security industry, and you're basically like a hired gun, basically, like one case, you're hired to get some intel, another one, you're hired as a bodyguard, and that's the one you see a lot. You're hired as a bodyguard to look after somebody, and then after the night's over with, you go home next day, next contract. So I'm really enjoying this game, not those other little games where you got little kitties and little meow-meows and little tutty-tutties and, this is a kind of like based on the real life and everything else and all. And then there's another game I'm looking at where the developer, it basically based off Cyberpunk. So if you're like patiently waiting for the Cyberpunk game to come out, well, this person, it is literally based like the Cyberpunk, just everything else. And in that one, same idea. You're this hired gun to kind of look at the people and, take care of people and this and everything else and all. So I'm kind of busy. But otherwise, I'm going to shut up because I need to go get something to eat. It is, 7 o'clock, so I'm going to go get me some dinner, and I shall see everyone later, so, la 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 la, you Federation players, Little on Crosster, you run players, Jill on True, you clean players, Kapla, you general players, Victory at Life. Definitely look me up, just everything else. I'm still sad, Jen, you need to look at my 2 videos. Okay, yeah, I'll look at them when I go out and eating dinner, just everything else. I'll go take a look at them. But otherwise, I'm gonna go get some dinner, jumped over to Star Wars, and then...
You have fun with dinner.
So...
I'll be on Star Wars this time, because no one's home, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
I was watching the